See this? Don't overdo your body. This is like 1,600 calories. None of them are good. But I've been up like 36 hours, roughly, with like a couple hours of sleep, you know. So here we are. Dinner for officials.
The president seems to be confused about what is in the bill and how it works.
Donald Trump is saying stupid shit
$1,200 to most Americans are coming
all the time.
from the IRS. They're coming from the federal government.
Like this guy could not. I mean, there's no way he went to college anywhere. No way.
And increased unemployment.
He bought that degree.
And that's being paid
That's what he
to
did.
state unemployment agencies because that is how unemployment has always been run. And President Trump is oddly suggesting that it would have been easier for the federal government to take over running unemployment, which would effectively be creating a massive new federal program that has not been done before. The president is oddly suggesting that
It's pretty bad when they have to live fact check the briefings. It's funny because my issues with Trump are pretty new. Didn't like the guy, but I didn't vote in 2016. Frankly, getting comfortable with his presidency because of all the groups that he might have beef with, it's definitely not white dudes with net worth. You know, a trained network engineer. I don't have to worry about a lot of that nonsense. But in this case, we don't have a choice. Everything just became political. And for some groups in this country, that's always been the case. If only we had a little bit more empathy for those people. Maybe. So yeah, I mean, you know, all of his policies, you know, let's say I was a migrant, you know, separated from my family, you know, yeah, I thought that was shitty, but it's not like I know anybody who's immigrating. Whether I'm completely opposed to border security or opposed to his foreign policy or anything like that, but this is a disaster. Literally, obviously. Probably got a month or two left. At least the cases are topping off in New York. And looks like Biden's getting the nomination, so no matter what, in 2020, rape is going to win the election. So I hope you guys are ready, because that's what we want, right? Rapists on both sides. It's better if Biden grabs him by the shoulders first and then the pussy. That's the fucking morality we have in this country now, so let's go with it. And what's funny is I don't think we have a choice either, because Sanders is not electable. He might be now, but I don't think it's attainable for him to A, get the nomination, and then B, get elected. So a lot of people that are on the progressive side, I'm not a progressive, probably a centrist. A lot of people on the progressive side seem to think their views in the majority, like as if they don't understand where the country is politically on any given poll. It's really easy to figure out where we're at. And definitely you're not a left-wing country, not even close. In fact, if you compare the United States to its relative contemporaries, whether they be Japan or Europe and the industrialized world, we're pretty right-wing. We're if Russia is like, as Russia and China as right as you go, we're between them and Europe. Well, politically, you just gotta follow the evidence. So if you look at hot button issue like immigration, all right, economists look at that issue and they see it's a net gain. So, I mean, from the economic perspective, what's the problem? There's a security problem, of course. You got 60,000 people dead in Mexico, so maybe there's an argument for that. Look at healthcare. Every single country with single payer has better outcomes in the United States for less money. However, they have a tax base to support it. So where's that money going to come from in our case? It's something we need, obviously, especially since it's COVID nonsense. 35 million people about to lose their insurance because you have all those people out of work and then all their dependents are about to lose their coverage. So what the hell are they going to do? And we just have chosen priorities as a country. We need 12 carrier battle groups and a single payer. So that's what we chose. That's what the country is. So, yeah, I mean, in order to change that, that's way harder than people think. Take a peace candidate like Gabbard. You could run her 100 times and she would not get elected in this country. You could give her all the media coverage in the world. Her positions are not popular with the average person. So, because I hate to tell you this, but the common man in the United States is bellicose and they love violence. So, it is what it is, and we don't like foreigners. Especially, ones from the Middle East. But I do find it ironic that Republicans living in the most economically destroyed places in the country, full of meth heads and Oxycontin abuse and all that nonsense, have the nerve to call other countries shitholes. I mean, what the fuck, right? I don't see Satanists rushing to their little satanic temples to continue having service to worship the Dark Father, but I do see Christians doing that. So, what's up with that? I mean, is God going to personally protect you from a virus, just like he personally protected all of his adherents during the Black Death? Come on, people. Is Jesus Christ going to take a break from his 2,000-year-long blunt hit that's prevented him from coming back and just personally protect you from everything? I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's going to happen. Yeah, because I think Trump just he's destroyed our future, he's destroyed our country's economy. This is going to be bad no matter what, but you have to understand. If you invest, you understand this. How sensitive the market is to signals. So you have this fucking moron who anybody who invests, regularly, let's say they're a hedge fund or a quant on Wall Street, they're gonna know that this guy's a fucking dumb shit. They knew they were dumb shit. They knew he was a dumb shit when they elected him. Um, they're gonna see him up there, you know, bullshitting about the virus initially, saying, "Oh, we have 15 cases, we don't have any." Somebody's asleep at the switch, right? So of course the market's gonna take a hit. And then you have the cocksuckers who were speculating that they need to be in prison. Simple. Just put them in fucking jail. If they, if 3M is price gouging, all right, arrest them. Arrest the board immediately. In fact, arrest them, seize their assets, make their kids homeless, use the money to buy ventilators. Whatever, So hilarious when I hear that invading hordes line. Like these fucking people think that Mexican immigrants are like the Goths coming across the Danube in the crashes of the third century. That's not how it is. Like, let's be real about who I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of that crazy white man on meth with a bunch of fucking guns. That's what I'm worried about, not MS-13. The thing they never want to tell you about drug and gang violence is they eat their own. They're not fucking with the average person. Oh, actually almost finished these. That's some real gluttony right there. Got that cortisol nice and flowing. Ugh. What the fuck is this? Fuck. It's fucking weird. I don't even work out my neck. This is heavy metal.